Discuss an important point, that is what are the difference between this constitutional right, or what are the meaning of it: constitutional right, legal right, and fundamental right. Student often gets confused here that what is the difference among these three. Let us discuss one by one. For that, we will take one example, and the example is Article 31. If I ask you what is there in Article 31, you will tell me, sir, it is right to property. Right to property is there in Article 31, but it is no longer is there in Article 31 because it has been deleted by 44th CA, that is Constitutional Amendment Act 1978. It has also been asked many times in WBCS and every other central exams. Then its present position is Article 300A. Its present position is Article 300A. Then sir, you will ask me that, sir, it was earlier in Article 31, now it is Article 300A. It's still there in the Constitution. Then what is the requirement of this changing? That we have to amend the Constitution and then change the position from 31 to 300A. The difference is that when it is in 300A, we cannot call it a fundamental. It is a fundamental right? No, we cannot call it fundamental right. Why? Because the condition of being a fundamental right is that it has to be in Part 3 of our Constitution, very specific position. We know that in our Constitution there are total 25 parts. Out of these 25 parts, if any article is or any right is given in Part 3, then you can call it a fundamental right. Then only we can call it a fundamental right. But 300A, it is not in Part 3, because we know that in Part 3, Article 12 to 35 is there. Then 300A, can we call it a legal right? Yes, it is a legal right. Can we call it a constitutional right? Yes, it is a constitutional. How? Because a right to be called as constitutional right, it has to be there in our Constitution. And it is Article 300A, it is in our Constitution. Obviously, it is a constitutional right. Legal right? Yes, any right that is guaranteed or given by any legal document, that is called legal right. Constitution itself is a legal document. Constitution itself is a legal document. So obviously it is a legal right. Then you will ask me, sir, if I take example of 21, Article 21, it is right to life. Is it a fundamental right? Is it a fundamental right? You will tell me, sir, yes, sir, it is a fundamental right because it is given in Part 3 of the Constitution. Is it a constitutional right? Yes, it is in Part 3 of our Constitution. That means it is in our Constitution, and any right that is given in our Constitution, it is a constitutional right. Simple. Is it a legal right? Yes, it is a legal right because Constitution itself is a legal document, and this right to life is given in our Constitution. That means every fundamental right is also a constitutional right, also a legal right, but not the vice versa. For example, if I take example of right to information, RTI, we know that RTI, right to information, is not given in our Constitution. It is not given in our Constitution, but it is given in the RTI Act 2005. Can we call it a constitutional right? No, we cannot call it a constitutional right. We cannot call it a constitutional right because it is not given in our Constitution. It is not a constitutional right because not given in our Constitution. Is it a legal right? Yes, it is a legal right. Why it is a legal right? Because RTI Act is a legislative document or legal document, and any right that is given in our legal document is called a legal right. I think the difference is clear to you.